Hello everyone and welcome to this episode here on NRV Outdoors. Today we're here at the trout stream to do a little bit of summertime trout fishing, and today I'd like to use a bait that I think is going to be an absolute game changer for finesse fishing during the hot summer months, and that would be the Gulp Alive angleworm / Ver. As you can see here, we've got these in the red wiggler color, and it's just a really basic soft plastic here that's soaked in that Gulp Alive juice, and it's just meant to replicate a very small little worm. So I want to rig these guys up, and what I'm thinking I'm going to use is a number 8 or a number 10 solid red straight shank J hook, and I'm going to rig these up straight, and we're just going to drift them around on the float, and we're going to see if these little guys right here will turn these bigger fish and get their attention. Even though this is a very small finesse bait, we just want to see how well it will attract the fish, draw them in, and get them to strike. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get rigged up and let's get started. So we've got a little number 8 hook there, a straight shank J hook, with just our little angleworm all rigged up. About 6 inches away there, we've got our little small split shot weight, and then on up there ways, we've got our float, just to kind of act as a strike indicator. So without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and hop in here, and let's see how these angleworms work with these big trout. So let's go ahead and get in here, and let's get started. Go ahead and make our first cast over there. Extremely finessey little worm. Just going to kind of let it get on into the current there. Just drift on along. Just a nice natural presentation there. And we'll just see if anybody will come over and bite it. Oh, had a bite right there. Oh, he crushed it and I missed him. Alright, make that same cast again. Oh, he bit it twice. Alright, so far it's getting plenty of bites. Fish are absolutely smoking it. No hookups quite yet. There we go. We got her on. Very first fish of the morning. A jumper on that angleworm. Super finessey presentation. Perfect for summertime trout fishing. And an awesome replica. There we go. We got her in the net. An absolute gorgeous fish there. Got that red hook right in the corner of the mouth there. Beautiful fish. Start off our day there. We'll just sneak right on down here into the creek. And we'll let her take right on off right here. There she goes. Alright. So it looks like she shook off our weight, but we got our very first fish on that red angleworm. So let's go ahead and get another one rigged up. Let's see if we can get another one. Alright guys, we're just going to reach into our jar here, kind of grab us out one of these worms here, just like so. Now if you're going to be fishing a brown color, I feel like using your normal copper or brass colored hook would work just fine. But with these red ones, I do want to match it up with a red hook, just to kind of keep that natural look going. And you just want to rig this thing up just like you would a normal little red wiggler. Run it all the way down its body, about the length of the shank of the hook there. Then turn it out and simply put it in an inline position just like that. Now on this cast, I'm going to go ahead and go weightless and use no weight at all, and just see if the natural presentation of this worm will be enough to get these fish to bite. I feel like it will, and with that Gulp scent that's added, it's an absolute perfect little bait for tricking these trout. Alright. I went on ahead and added my weight back. I found pretty quickly that the weightless presentation wasn't quite getting down there into the strike zone like I wanted it to. So I went on ahead and added a weight back on here. So we're going to make our very first drift back through with a weight and see if we can get it down there right in their face, right into that strike zone, and get one of these fish here to feed. Got him on. There we go. Fish number 2 on that red wiggler. Angleworm. Oh, fighter. Angry fish. I did find that the weight definitely helped getting that bite. Angry little guy we've got here. Go and swing this beauty right on into the net there. There we go. All right. Do a little bit of surgery on this guy. All right. We got our hook out. No bleeding. So let's go ahead and slide right on out here. Let's just let this beauty go right on back. There she goes. And once again, we got our red wiggler angleworm, but we got the fish, so there's no complaints there. A little bit of surgery necessary for that fish. It did go on ahead and choke it down, but we got it out. No harm, no foul, no bleeding. Fish went back safely. Heck yeah. Oh, nice one. That bobber just barely ticked, and that girl right there had it. Best one so far on that angleworm. Long and skinny one here. Super nice fish though. Ton of power. Wow, wow, wow. All right, let's see if we can slide this gorgeous little girl right on in here. There we go. Long and skinny. Nice fish there. Again, pegged right in the roof of the mouth, just like our first fish. She just looked good. Let me tell you, she was not getting away. There we go. All right. Slide her right on over here, and we'll just let her take right on off. Come on, girl. Take off. And here we go. And again, guys, just rigging up that little red angleworm straight up onto that J hook there, and they are absolutely crushing it. Let's see if we can get us a couple more to end out this video, but I can tell you right now that the action has been so hot so quickly on these extremely pressured fish that this angleworm is an absolute game changer, especially when you want to get really, really finessey. All right, guys, we've got our 4th angleworm of the day all rigged up. We're going to pop it pretty much into the exact same location, and we're just watching for that slight tick of the bobber to indicate that a fish has hit it. All right, guys, we slid on down here to this little hole. We're going to drift through it a couple times, see if we can pick up one of these fish here on these little red wiggler angleworms. We fished that one spot up there and landed 3 really quickly, and then they just kind of turned off of it. So I just want to drift this hole right here a few times and just see if we can turn one up. I can actually see a couple down in there, so if they're active, they should go on ahead and bite. Took off the float for a little while, guys, and I'm just going to jig this thing around here and just see if we can turn anybody's attention jigging this little red wiggler around. There we go, just like that. Absolutely crushed it. Oh, there we go. All right, and another gorgeous fish on that red wiggler angleworm. It's like this guy's managed to make it all the way through his mouth into the net. I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's go ahead and clip our hook here just to save this fish any trouble. All right, there we go. And there we go, guys. Another gorgeous fish on that old angleworm. Let's just let her go right here. There she goes. All right, got to get our little red hook all tied back on. And we'll get back in here. We'll try to get us one more to end out this video. But I can already tell you guys that for a finesse bite, these angle worms are absolutely lights out. I'm a super big fan. I'm trying to wacky rigging one of these little angle worms and just see what happens. Got him on. Jigging that old wacky wigged angle worm. So we caught one jigging it with a straight tail, and we caught one jigging it in a wacky style. I'll tell you what, guys, I am so impressed. A lot of fight left in this guy. I'm telling you guys, I am so impressed with those baits. Still plenty of fight left in him. Calm down, little buddy. We're gonna get you off. Set you right on back in here. All right, guys, got that one on that wacky rigged angle worm. Let's let that little beauty take right on off here. Take off. There she goes. Heck yeah, guys. And I just wacky rigged that angle worm on there, and I was just simply jigging it along the bottom there, and that guy came over and absolutely smoked it. So it's safe to say that you can drift it on a float, or you can jig it. It'll work just as good either way. And I got to admit, guys, that little bait is an absolute game changer if you're looking to finesse fish that just want a really small presentation and just really aren't willing to bite. I'm telling you, it's an absolute game changer. If you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you smash that like button and leave me a comment down below and let me know what bait you would like to see me review on the channel next. I really had a good time trout fishing those worms, and to be honest with you, any bait is a good bait if it'll work. But guys, get out if you can and do some fishing and have some fun. And until next time, be safe and tight lines.